reply when I asked him about how they're getting away with it? He goes, I don't care. I mean, we got a little deeper into it
But
after that.
did we ever require them to give us their numbers of what's being recycled and that kind of stuff? Because that was in their contract. And
But they don't answer my calls, so I don't.
Well, we
Because
better get
if
these
it's not-
stampers going if I'm gonna, in the next 3 months, get into that pro stamper Hall of Fame.
oh,
Yeah, you're good. You've
yeah, I
got
better
it just
take some
a short period to
lessons here pretty
make a
soon.
comeback on them sloppy stamps, missed stamps.
I'll do my best, sir.
No,
That's all we require.
it should be a thing where it's gonna come with a warning on it. Don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional.
Look at that.
Geez, that was almost as good as Mike.
So,
Yeah, Mike.
don't break them before I get them.
I mean, that's so cool, the way it made a shadow effect. It's so cool.
All right,
You gonna
I
nominate
think
me
we're,
now?
No, that was it. That was an impressive stamp. I'll give you that.
we're waiting for 1 minute.
We're trying not to talk about business.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, all right.
It's tough.
Mine says it is 9.
Okay, 9 o'clock. Let's stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll consider for approval the minutes and the agenda.
I'll make that motion to approve the minutes and agenda as presented.
I'll second it.
Motion by Derby, second by Jensvold to approve the minutes and the agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. Number 2, discuss with possible action Nyakog Housing Preservation Grant.
Now, did we all get the information by email? I know I got it.
I did not get it. If it did, it went to.
So this is we're in the Nyakog housing
Yep.
program now. And this would include all the cities and counties that are involved in that one. It doesn't include Mason City. That's a separate one.
Okay.
And it would apply for grant funding to subsidize some of the funds they're doing towards their low-income housing fix-ups.
For housing.
Like
Okay.
I think it's HVAC mostly.
So I sit on that board and they have quite a list of, they have 30 people on the list like all the time.
Mhm.
So would this be additional grants for just our area?
Yeah.
For just our area then?
Well, the area, yeah.
The area, okay.
And we were included in that area, so.
What was there? What'd you say it was? How many grants? It's like 5 or something like that, or 7
I didn't
for
say
the
how
whole
many.
area. Seems like I remember seeing that somewhere.
Housing Preservation Grant, okay. I don't remember a lot
We
of,
were reading it last week, I think.
okay. So what would be the action?
To approve participation in that.
I don't think,
They're gonna do the applying for the grant, and since we're a part of their region, they
Oh.
wanted,
I don't think there's any downside to
no.
that at all. Any comments,
You
Carla?
just have to, agree that it doesn't affect anything we're doing now, and
Yeah, there was
I had Chris
paperwork for it.
make a copy for you, so.
Oh, okay,
In just a second.
okay.
Did I get it in my box? I don't know if I have it. Where it ended up in here or not.
No, it was,
I don't remember an email on it, but I remember looking at something on it.
the email, it came to everybody, I think. Okay.
Thanks.
You know, approximately when the email was sent?
Like it was what, a week ago or more.
I don't show it.
I don't think I got it.
For some reason, I've heard some stuff about it.
So do they administer it all then?
Yes. It's the same type of program like Sandy used to do here.
Mm-hmm. Because the water heaters and furnaces are what they mostly do. It seems like that's what a lot of their budget is.
Trying to remember who it was from.
So when it says rural housing, is that like rural, or is it just, what is rural? I mean, is it just in the country?
Not
Housing?
Mason City, I suppose.
Not Mason City, yeah.
I know that was emphasized in there.
Mm,
I don't, unless I looked at it, if it had some strange name on it, sometimes I delete them.
you think they're trying to catch it, don't you? That's what I always think. I think he's always trying to get me to click on something I shouldn't.
Darn autocorrect. Typed in housing.
No, it wasn't.
Something that we should take this next week and look at and
Well, I think if
put
we
it on.
look through. Yeah, I think it was just if there was any conflicts with current programs was a big part of it. We have
Yeah,
to
it's
fill
on the
that
last
part of it.
page.
So remember looking at the extra sheets, I might printed it.
So mostly what you're saying, Carla, is that the project doesn't duplicate any other current activities. Okay. What other activities do we have that's even, all we really have is the monies to improve that $8,000 to improve septic systems, and the clean water thing is the only really,
No, I don't think we have any conflicts.
no.
Anything that's being done there is what they're doing. And our clean water ones we're done with that, so,
Mm-hmm.
other than just a couple of programs through the, sanitarian, the well repair ones and capping, and, that's about it that he funds. So I think we can
Must be
safely
some
say-
extra monies that they've found that they can help. I don't see any. It's Heidi, the director, is really sharp, knows what she's doing. She's been doing it for a long time.
Can I take a look at it?
No.
So, proposed project or program is beneficial to Winnebago County. Proposed project does not duplicate current activities. And that's,
Yeah.
make comments, and so I would say that's the gist of it right there.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve participating in the NIACOG Housing Preservation Grant.
No second?
Motion by Derby, seconded by Jensvold to approve the NIACOG Housing Preservation Grant application. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
And then you just sign the back page of that one.
Do you need anything stamped on it or not?
No, just sign.
Did it today, Carla?
Yes.
Okay, good. Um, we have drainage next, but we can go to open forum to see if there's any comments or anything from the,
I'd like to talk about, maintenance on secondary roads and gravel road. I live between 80th and 90th, and there's been no gravel put on that road since, shows on A16 was done between 2009 and 2010. And when it rains out, it turns into pure mud. And I've been in this one time a while back, driving a truck down there, and I've got pictures of what the road looks like when it rains out. The road is brown compared to all the ones that are yellow and golden. So I like the one we get gravel put on that road, and I've called 3 different times myself. Shelley's called one time, my friend Scott's called one time, and nothing been done about it.
So this is between 80th and 90 on
On 500th Street.
500th, okay. So,
And that's the worst gravel road between here and my place, and I run a lot of gravel, so I take care of hog sites. But by far, it's the worst road between here and Forest City or north of my place. And I talked to some gentleman named Scott back in 2016 about it too, and nothing's been done about it since.
do you have any records on that, Ethan?
Yeah, I was trying to pull them up. On my computer, I mean.
Is it a minimum maintenance?
No, sir.
It's not even.
Minimum maintenance runs on 80th and that's to the north main. So half mile right up Mar 34, which runs between Bryce and A16.
I know the area.
That's what Scott said, it hasn't been gravel since,
No, that's, I talked to some Scott on 120th and A16 Mark and some road, and I talked to him about it, and he said he's gonna see what he can do, and nothing's ever been done about it. And about a month and a half, I called the county engineer about it too, and he said, we'll talk to somebody else, and I've never got no phone call back or anything.
I recall, is that not too far from the Trinity Church?
No, I'm 1 mile to the west of that.
I was gonna say,
West, okay.
it's real close, so. I was trying to remember where Trinity was at.
Yeah, that's between 90th and 110th.
Yeah,
And then the other thing too, on between 80th and 70th at Knudsen, it always floods their road bad when we get heavy rains and stuff like that. And I don't know if there's a tile that's plugged up there, but it gets road blocked ever since I've been there, and I've been here since 97. And nothing's ever been
And that's on 500th then?
correct, between 80th and 70th. They put road blocks up by it, but if someone's coming down the road, they don't know the road, and they come plowing through that, someone's gonna get hurt or something like that. You know, some young person, and get a big lawsuit or something like that, if someone doesn't get addressed with it. Not saying you can do anything about it, but.
yeah, if they put up the roadblocks, it's, hard to get sued if you put those up.
Well, see, the problem is, instead of putting a road closure at the ends of the road, they put it right there where it's worked out, till you go over like 3 hills, going, you're going toward the east, and then all of a sudden you see it, you got backup, half mile or better.
yeah, I mean, the problem with that is we can come to a point where we get 6 inches of rain, and then we have so many barricades, and we got.
Right, I'm just saying, instead of putting it right there at the, where it's flooded, why don't put it at the end of the road, saying road closed?
Well, then,
But like right at the end of the intersection is what he's saying. Like, put it right at 70th, and put right at 80th where the intersections come together. So the person doesn't drive down a half mile, and they'll have to turn around and go back. That's what he's trying to say.
yeah, and you're supposed to have them up at the spot also.
Okay, great. Then I did
So
not
then
know.
we're using more barricades.
Yeah, well, it's understandable, yeah.
so are you able to pull up, Ethan, the maintenance on that road?
I can go get my computer,
Okay,
it's not very,
Yeah, why don't you? We've got some other thing, if you guys wanna hang around just a little bit, he'll bring back some info.
Well, we can bring up that, I live at 723 500th Street, or 7234, just, east of 60th on the north side of the road, and I told them about 5 years ago, my west driveway, the culvert was plugged. Well, they came out and they buried the end of the culvert, so now when it rains, my west ditch gets flooded with 4.5 foot of water.
It goes up in the yard.
Yeah, it goes halfway up my yard.
we cleaned that ditch.
Well, I thought I was they came out there, they buried the ends of the culvert on that driveway.
I know we cleaned around the culverts.
Right, but somebody buried the ends of it.
I don't think it would have been us that buried
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say, that's, you guys are digging the ends out usually, not burying them.
Yeah, because we jetted that culvert underneath the driveway also.
I know, I wouldn't know that much you work, cause I worked at Winnebago and I came home, and both ends were buried.
They probably shaped around the top of it, but never plugged the end of it.
I don't know, there's dirt on the ends of them.
Well, it sounds like we need an inspection of it at least,
Yeah.
go try to get it resolved.
Okay, well, why don't you check on that and then we'll get back to you gentlemen in just a bit, if that's all right. Stick around. Let's go to number 3.
There's one more.
Oh, there's another, oh, open forum. We're in open forum. Is there anything additional?
Well, I was, interested in, the drainage issues. As you know, I live east of town here. And where it goes, into the culvert, here like a week ago, it was filled. And now it's down to probably an eighth of from the water flow. But but it's not going down. My question is there a blockage somewhere between that, okay, the water has gone way down on the end, but it's not, it should stay up until it goes down back.
What's the address of?
My address is 34671-200.
And where's the tile?
Well, the tile that where it ends into is before you get to R74, on the south side there, and that was full, a week ago, and now it's down to nothing, but all this water is not getting to it.
Plugged somehow.
So it's in that field west of you, east of you,
Well, it's there, but yes, but I've
somewhere
no,
in that field.
yeah, I'm guessing, it's somewhere, because it's, if it's that high, over there at 74, then all of a sudden it's gone way down to maybe near normal. But there's still so much water backed up that,
Yeah, something's
yeah,
not right.
yeah, because it should be flowing.
So which person's live on
And like
the highway?
my road is under
He's the one that's
under
got the,
water, so.
his driveway's underwater.
Hmm.
Do you remember where that is? Just east of town? 3 miles? Okay, Pilot Knob Road. Okay, come east, come west. So it's between Pilot Knob and his driveway. So go behind Kelly Rocks, go behind Torkerson's, in that field up there. So the water is getting fine on Pilot Knob Road, but there's still a lot of water over here. And it goes down.
And the result is there's no access, unless to the field. If there was, a need for an ambulance or
Now he's talking about his own personal house.
yes,
Mm.
I know,
So
but
he switched.
I know, but it's still, I'm trying to get to the bottom where the water is not flowing. If it's down in 74, way down, but it should stay up until it releases all the way back.
So this is happening right at the end towards the north?
We could pull it.
I've got it.
I was
If you
gonna
wanna
have her
bring it
put it up on the screen so we could all see it.
It's right before 74 is where it goes in.
Is ours going for or where's ours?
That's the Lake Mills Road.
Oh,
So you're miles away from where.
Yeah,
the very
but-
end.
But it has to get to there.
So
The
you're
drain.
saying there's more than just that
Yes,
field.
So, I think it's
right.
that.
No, I'm talking about, if that pipe was completely filled a week ago, and now it's down to hardly nothing, and all the water is not,
We've
is
talked
still
about
back
this.
there.
Last name.
That's Pilot Knob Road. So it goes all the way over here. Or does it? hard to tell which is a parcel line and which one's a
Yeah,
You were
six.
talking between 500 and between.
Lots of six. It goes all the way over here.
What district is that, Chris?
yeah, I was just gonna say, hit the light switch.
There we go.
It's hard. So
I'm saying like the issue is that at where the drain, it's not getting there, the water.
Mhm.
okay, so I'm trying to think. Your driveway floods towards the north end of the driveway road?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's where it comes down.
that 6R, if you want to click on your drainage lines. So is it where that 6R crosses there, up there, that it floods, or is it farther down?
well, my road is whatever that number is there, right there.
Right here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But my concern is that it's not able to get away because it's gone down where it was up, like I said, you know, 8, 10 feet, over by 74, and now it's down to hardly nothing. But yet the water is still all east, east of me, is still not getting there.
so the water goes to the east, it connects to Lat 6 and goes across the highway?
Well, I believe it goes a little bit east of me, and then it goes back across 9 into Barnes, and then
Yeah.
it comes back out again,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and then it goes east again.
it's a zigzag.
But it mightn't be exactly there, maybe, that the water is not, maybe it's further along that's not allowing the water to get away.
Somewhere along there, there's a critical point.
Yeah, well, between there and
We see,
like 74, where there's a ditch then before 74 there where it comes in.
so it looks like it parallels the highway there going east? Or does it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Looks like there's one on each side.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
This
one
has
was-
not been reclassified in decades. So I don't know how exact all of it is.
So which district is this?
54. It's the
54.
tri
Oh, that's that,
district with Hancock and
yeah. We cleaned the ditches, but over to the east.
So you gotta keep going east, Carla. Cause then it follows. And then I think it's another mile. Oh, it hits the ditch somewhere in here.
Well, isn't it Lat 6 that goes up and back down?
And then it continues on.
There's your ditch.
There's our ditch, and then it goes another part east, and then it hits that R-74.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was like just flooded to be heck a week ago, and now it's down to normal.
A lot of things were flooded a week ago.
I know, but it's still flooded back where I'm at, that's,
Right.
and it should
Yeah,
be getting
there's
away.
something
It should be getting
something
away.
plugged there.
And it could be such that the tile is too small, or, you know.
There's
Corn
enough
stalks.
water behind it yet that it's not,
Yeah.
Corn stalks in it, anything.
are there intakes along it where you can see, look down in and see if it's flowing or not?
Well, it's hard to tell, there's an intake east of me, the water on top looks like it's still set on the But I'm thinking maybe it's further than that, I'm not.
Hard to
And
say.
that's already on it, you know, but it's, I knew that it's down at 74, and it's still not coming down.
Yeah.
And that's been down like for 4 or 5.
It
streets.
indicates that something is working and something is not working
Yeah.
between here and there.
Yeah.
So
Yep, we get it.
4-inch?
Yep. So, to find out where the problem is, Chris,
30
would
inch?
be
I don't know, it
to-
would be so much,
What's the 34 there?
because if you find the end of the
There's
ditch.
34
you know,
there.
Over by Diane
30
Miller's.
inch there.
30,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
if it's
then
going that way, that
You
seems
start the
backwards.
tile, where do you start?
You'd think it'd be the other way around.
It's 2 miles
Mhm.
of going south, north of the highway, back, west, north. I don't know where you start and stop.
Where was the water over the road?
It's on his driveway.
Oh, it's your driveway.
Yeah. And there's water in Graver's Field East and the field.
I had to drive west or east of
They
Forest
have it
City,
marked there,
and I
but
went into
I wonder
even
if it was
Worth
flooding
County, and I've seen
Mhm.
water where I've never seen it before.
Yeah, we have water, yeah.
I mean, it's just a crazy year. I
So,
agree that there's maybe something, I just don't know how to start and stop looking for it.
mhm.
Other than
You know what I
finding
mean?
all the intakes and see what's flowing and what's
You know.
not.
And
Yeah.
that won't happen until fall,
Well,
I
if we
mean,
can
it'd
start
be hard
finding
to-
intakes.
right, in the
Like if where it
ditches.
crosses
Unless-
the road, there might be an intake and,
Yeah.
As long as they're not submerged.
cause it zigzags across, Highway 9.
Yeah.
Should be something there.
And that is submerged there.
Okay.
So,
It is.
and there's no indication from the top, it could be really flowing underneath.
So it's submerged where?
Right just east of me.
Okay.
Where it goes under,
Yeah,
back north under 9 then.
So on the north side or the south side is?
Right by Barron's house, if you pull it down just quick.
No, before you get to Barnes, it goes across. And then it comes back before Kelly Rocks again.
I don't understand it. Oh, I see, there's a little jet up there,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Cause that's Barron's right straight north of me, right?
yeah.
That's Barron's.
We were noticing on this map, it said it was 34-inch tile over this way. But then you get down closer to the ditch and it was 30-inch.
Which is backwards. So,
That's backwards, isn't it?
so
But it
there's
is.
either a misprint or
If
And
it
then-
hasn't been
Oh, no, it hasn't been.
looked at for a long time.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time it was classified. I have it in my computer, but I don't know.
So the next step is wait and see a little bit,
I don't
and then
know,
if
that's
it
up to you
doesn't,
guys.
Unless you wanna go out and investigate some intakes or something, see what's floating and what's not.
the only thing you could do is, cause you're not gonna be able to drive to some of that, you could,
No.
Well, I'm just thinking any
Drone
place
it.
that's close to the highway.
yeah,
Look
Close
at
to the
where it
highway, you could
crosses
take
the
a peek.
highway and,
I did that once
I
and followed
was
it all the
thinking
way
that
into
it was
Cassuth.
back.
And the bad news was is it was flowing everywhere.
yeah,
Just
Yeah.
overwhelmed.
yeah. I have,
That's- It's how many miles? Is it 3 to get to R-74 from you?
1, 2,
Keep going.
2.5, well,
Okay.
east and west, it's about 2.5, but
Okay. That's a long way.
that is,
So you get
a
to
little-
that ditch right there.
and the ditch is flowing, right?
I don't know.
but is
Yeah.
the out, is
The
the
ditch is-
outlet,
The ditch is flowing, but it's way down. There.
so you can see the outlet pouring in?
Yeah, you can see it's a good sized outlet, and it was covered like a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's
Oh,
down.
well,
to
that's all
normal.
working.
How much is flowing out of it, about half of it, or?
Not even half, maybe
Okay.
not even about a fourth maybe, but I do, from the full to a fourth, but it's still on the water, it's back there.
Yeah. Well, it's true, there's water standing in places where water's never been before
I know
this
that.
year.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to,
Cause if you start there, you're already going through a field first thing.
yeah,
Unless
so
you
that's
go
why I
to
said you're not
20.
gonna be able to even look at some of these
Yeah.
sites until
And I don't know, Carla, that where you're clicking, who owns that? Not that, the big. Oh, the DNR, so who knows what's in that field? So you could check it out on the 220th. maybe on the road if there's an intake. And then you'd have to almost go another mile and see if there's intakes on the roads.
Yeah,
Start
maybe
narrowing it down.
Yeah, like I was just telling her, I followed one from down by Gruis all the way into Cassuth County, going from intake to intake to intake, just followed it along where it crossed every road. And unfortunately for them, it was flowing everywhere. It's just
There's
completely
an intake
overwhelmed.
On 220, it's right there south of Nile, that was working, I know last year, for sure.
no,
Brian Miller's brought up other things around that same area right there. I'd start with talking to Brian, he knows a lot about that
Area.
area right there for sure.
But then we need to keep finding if it's flowing there, then don't you have to go to the next mile and see if it's flowing there?
yeah,
Till you get to the ditch.
Until you get to his house.
yeah,
You know.
start at the ditch and work your way
It's
back.
like, where's it not flowing? I don't know.
So,
And the
so
river's not
I
going
think the
down for
only
our
thing
water
that's,
to get out, so
the only thing to do is honestly just to wait until after fall a little bit and then be able to check some of those. But if you can talk to Millers and see what their issues were before. Ethan, did you say, was there, which way from their place was it, or is it that same area?
It's west of the acreage there, that's Miller's right there, isn't it?
no, that's his mom's.
Yeah. That's what I meant. So if you go west up there just a little ways, there's a big, right there in that crossing. Like go east of your mouse, and that flat
6.
flat 6, there's a big crossing right there that gets backed up.
Hmm.
He actually just sent me videos of that on Sunday.
So it's backed up there even still.
It looked like it was starting to catch up. It's one of those things, how do you take this whole year? I mean,
Right.
Well, the ground's already saturated, then you dump another 4 or 5 inches of rain on it.
right, I mean, we've had water over the roads in a lot of different spots that we haven't had water.
Absolutely.
We got about a third of that much rain in Buffalo Center and we're having issues.
Right.
You guys got a lot more over here.
Well, then in combination with all of the corn stalk trash that was piled up everywhere in every culvert, and it'll be interesting to see how it looks this fall.
I'd appreciate it if you could take a look at it.
So what's our action plan here then?
I think if, Chris, if you would with Ethan, talk to the Miller and just find out what that issue was and how it's being resolved, maybe that would be a place to start, and then if
So
we're,
it must be running fine from there on.
mhm.
Yeah.
So from their back, if we can, anything we can see from the road at least.
Okay, we'll get that looked at and see what we can do and
Thank you.
Yeah,
figure it out.
come back again and tell us how it, if it gets resolved, so we know.
I certainly will.
Thank
We
you.
know how that is.
Can we go back to your drainage issues that you talked about too?
Yeah, let's do that.
Where was that at?
723 500 Street,
723 500.
just east of just east of 60th.
Let's see, we're 60th,
East of 60th.
there's 40th, 50th. This must be close to 60th here if there's a,
Yeah. So, is it that one?
you say the water issue is just by your acreage because the culvert's plugged?
Well, because of the west side of the ditch went up into the yard because it got so flooded, like 4.5 foot of water. But going on the east side of that, going the other way, it's
No.
clean, it's empty.
So the culvert is evidently plugged.
Right.
Well, that's something that can be easily looked at, I
But
guess.
like I said, 5 years ago I called, I went to work and I came home, both ends were buried.
I don't know, I can't think of any reason they would ever bury ends of a culvert.
I wouldn't either.
I got August 9th, 2021, we cleaned it. Cleaned the ends of the pipe and we jetted the driveway pipe.
Hmm.
That's when it was archived, that was when.
Other than by Gene Brass's there, they did bury that one.
Yeah,
There was a culvert in there. But that was a private contractor that did that. That was Alliant Energy's contractor.
So on the east side or west side of
West
the,
side.
Yeah.
Just the west side of that west driveway.
mhm. Well, Ethan can look at that easy enough and just double check it, and if it was 20, what'd you say, 21?
You would like to think it wouldn't be plugged again by now, but,
We've had some weird rains and weird washouts and,
The 100-year flood keeps happening,
yeah.
We're pushing the 500-year flood now.
right?
I think close there's that lat 4, which would be our 102,
mhm.
but it's not far from the ditch, so.
And then, the road that you were talking about, the one that's covered in water, the one that you.
Doesn't have enough gravel.
Yeah, it's very, very scarce on
Which-
gravel. When the grader comes through, all it is dirt and mud.
That's farther east on between 80th and 90th.
You find
You
the
guys
records.
usually put rock on roads, what, once every 3 years? Or as they need it?
yeah, varies a little bit there, but 2018 was the last time it was gravel,
Hmm,
and that was before we did it. It's not limestone, it's gravel from Lewis's, that was before we did mix or anything like that
Mhm.
either, so. 2018, it was kinda maybe some sandier gravel,
hmm.
so.
So I've had questions about that before too, from constituents about, why is it such a weird color and where is this coming from? Why are they using red gravel here and,
Well, I've got
Yellow.
pictures of it. It's dark brown, it's black. I mean, I got pictures of a pickup on the road. I mean, there's blips in the road like that going up towards the 90th there.
Is it possible to get some work done there?
Yeah, I mean, we just got done with the rock and gravel run, so I can go look at it, and if it needs just spots or if the whole
Yeah.
thing needs to be done.
Especially where it washes and.
Mhm.
so is it a full mile, would you
Yes.
say?
Yep, because comes off 90, there's a hill comes down right there, and that gets real bad right there, and then I'm on the flat, and then goes back up towards west, and there's another hill there, and that's real muddy also where Brooks is.
So you're kind of at the low end of
Yes,
it?
I am. I'm right by the dredge ditch right there.
So, and that road is good going east and west from that section you say is,
Yep. If you're going
It's
towards
just the one-
90th,
the 1 mile?
And then towards after 84 to 70th, it's good there too.
Mhm.
I mean, I took pictures of all the roads and stuff like that, just to verify that if you guys want to see them or not.
Well, we can have, Ethan will go check it out, and maybe it's something that's just gotten overlooked, and see if we can straighten it out for you.
I mean, I'm not hard to get along with, but when something like that comes, I call, and somebody else calls, and all of a sudden my name comes up, and then it's like, oh, it's just,
Hmm.
so. Well, that's my only concern, putting gravel on the road, because they gravelled everything else around me, like I said,
Well,
that's the worst gravel road for me here in Forest City. I mean, I gotta take gravel, because I got one dog that does not like oncoming traffic, so I gotta take him down his head down here, I gotta take all gravel, so he doesn't tear my mirrors off, so.
Okay.
Anyways, you guys can look at that, I appreciate it, I got a bunch of hog barns to look at yet, and stuff like that, and I got a veterinary equipment back down here in quarter four, so I gotta rock and roll.
All right,
all right,
You guys looked at it, we appreciate it, thank you.
you bet.
yep.
Thank you for coming in.
Have a good day.
The other thing I was gonna ask too, I got a letter in the mail, and I don't know where I got it go to, but it's asks you on your residential, if you got livestock, or if it's for business, something like that.
Oh, that was the assessor's office downstairs.
Where is it?
The assessor's office, you go down the
Oh, okay.
basement
Yeah, I
and it's
told
out
you.
right down here.
I was gonna do that, so.
Yeah, down the stairs and to the left.
Okay, sounds good, very good, thank you.
Okay, any other drainage stuff, Chris,
I did not have anything today.
anybody else?
I had a conversation with, Helgeson's on DD one ditch, and, if they can do it before, they have to start their fall stuff. If it goes down anytime soon, they'll go out and start looking for the ripples in the waters to see where it needs to be cleaned out. But I told him I'll give him some locations for sure, but, he's willing to do it as needed.
Hopefully with no crop damage,
Well, that's what, he'd like to do the areas that are
the CRP.
and I said a lot of them I went on because I could drive on it because of the CRP filter strips. So
Good,
that's what he's gonna start with,
good. Perfect.
because I know through Ropers and, Coon Grove, all that is CRP there, so. Be a good start there.
So I think I went through Thompson and saw where they had fixed that
Culvert,
culvert.
yeah,
Yeah.
coming down the road ditch,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Is it
That was, what, 2 months ago?
ready now? Is
3
it
months.
good? I mean, who did that work?
State,
Oh,
that was their culvert.
yeah. All right, anything else for drainage? Scotting around, Ethan, do you know, or,
I just have a,
Thank you.
okay, so you're gonna give us the info?
yeah, Coles.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yes.
Thanks for
you.
coming.
Have a good day.
Coles Fans, working up at Osmus on that project, they're, finishing up final grade of the road on the Forget. Spreading black dirt in the ditches and the slopes. Hopefully towards the end of the week, starting on 500 west on that portion of the road. So they're coming along good with the rain. They're still working. Looked good when it was raining up there. The water was flowing nice in those ditches.
It really was. It was running on both sides.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's good, son. The road guys started a bridge project north of the chicken ranch on 120th yesterday by Randy Harrison's. So they took that out, the bridge out yesterday, and they're working on setting the bottom and hopefully setting the pipe this afternoon. Starting the back, so
How big a pipe was that one? Not very big, was it?
can't remember what's up.
Are we doing all
It's
the work
a
ourselves?
steel pipe, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
CMP pipe.
I can't remember what,
Was it an
If
8
it's-
foot or?
It's,
yes, I
I know
said,
the price was only 54,000. So.
yeah, it was,
it's not very long. That bridge lumber went back to the shop. The guys are cutting it, like the stringers for posts for the salt.
7-foot diameter metal cover. 54,000.
So we're reusing all that bridge lumber from that a couple of years ago too. Farner's supposed to be starting like crack leveling and depressions on 38 between R72 and 74 there. Just west of, or east of Winnebago Church.
They were set up with all their cones this morning and sitting there waiting. I don't know. Which direction will they come from on that, or what are they?
They're just doing that stretch right there. that
Oh.
2 miles. So they're just doing the depressions and cracks right now, and then they'll micro surface that in a couple of days. R20 paving and rake, we're supposed to start early September. Kind of depends on how Cole keeps moving along on their project too.
I suppose they only want to show up once. Yeah.
That's a move target as of now. But Cole's keeping up, so hopefully it stays there. And then, yeah, I guess we got done with the rock run. So that's done. We're starting to mold blacktops again, shoulders.
Yeah, I saw one heading out of town and one out by Christensen's out there, so. Mowers.
Oh, yep. Yep, so that, grass this year's been.
There's a, what would that be? 60th or 70th. There's a pretty good jag of weeds. And when you pull up to that intersection, Nancy Mockelstead, which one does she live on? Is that 60th or 70th? Yeah, it's one of them. Well, there's a pretty good jag of weeds. You gotta dang near have your front end out in the blacktop before you can see down for the oncoming traffic. And,
On the gravel.
Yeah, she lives.
yeah, but it's actually the weeds are in the ditch of the blacktop, or maybe right in the corner there. I'm gonna,
So on A42 then?
yeah. I was gonna stop and look at it this morning, and I was already by Christensen's, and I'm like, I drove right by that, and spaced that one off.
Yeah, the battling doesn't really jog off, like on gravel.
Well, it's, and then by signs and stuff, like the sign as you're coming up to, oh, shoot, A42, and right there Christensen, I can't say that, what's that blacktop? Going north and south.
North-south to Crystal Lake.
34?
No.
Or what,
Yeah, that's 34 that
is
goes
it,
down.
yeah, it's yeah. And at that intersection, as you're coming up there, the stop sign, or the sign that shows R34 or whatever, the weeds are so tall you can't read the bottom sign on the pole. And they're getting tall enough, there's a great big bunch of weeds around that, you can't hardly see it there. But,
It's been a good year for ragweed.
no, everything's growing good.
We don't really do anything around signs until like fall for snow traps. I guess really, it's never really been an issue to get that tall, I guess.
It's been a weird year.
I know Chris had them, they were spraying blacktops.
We get as much snow as we've gotten running. Really bad, I go winter.
What's the weather forecast for this winter?
Snow.
That's it.
What's that?
I heard it
That was
was
about 5 feet high.
El Nino or La Nina.
70th and A42 or 360th, there's evidently a clump of weeds there that's obstructing the view. I was gonna look at it, and I forgot.
Maybe that wasn't part of the county that got ditches sprayed or anything,
I
huh?
don't know, there's
Be
quite
fun
a
to
few,
know what
quite a few
those-
areas that look like they didn't get sprayed.
I'm gonna go to the conservation, meeting coming up, and then I'll find out which ones have been sprayed and which ones
Well,
are.
weren't they gonna kinda do the northeast corner of the county this year, weren't they?
I saw them spraying on the Winnebago church blacktop.
Yeah. And they divided it up into thirds or something, wasn't that it? They're gonna do it once every 3
I
years or
think it'd be
something.
fun to know. I'd like to see what their
I remember hearing
schedule
it.
is.
I got a really good memory, it just doesn't last very long.
Okay, anything else for Ethan, secondary roads?
Isn't that enough?
No, let's just pile some more stuff for him to
Busy
go
week.
check.
Yeah, I guess the shop project's about coming to a close, I think. Girl only had a few days left, they were thinking hopefully as long as they're kinda in and out a little bit, and then same with young plumbing unions.
You get your heaters in, the ceiling and all of that kind of stuff? Weren't you putting,
Oh, in the office?
no, in the main,
The radiant heat in the ceiling,
Yeah,
that's, I would guess that's all in already.
Yep, really, like, the main shop part's done, they're finishing up, they don't have really any wire left to pull, grow, doesn't, it's just more hooking up to the box and all that,
Mhm.
and a little bit into the office with like the mini split. And then Young really just has to put stool in and like a sink in the bathroom.
Hmm.
And some of the stuff like the water softener,
Mhm.
little things like that. But just a couple days.
Mhm.
The gravel and everything, you guys got all that down outside already so you can get in and out, I
Yeah,
would guess. Looked like it anyway.
yeah. All we have really left is there's some black dirt left there that we gotta kind of spread around.
Yeah.
It's been kind of tough when that's been wet and muggy to spread it, but
And then
How's it?
grass seeding of some sort.
yeah, we gotta seed around the north side of the building there and probably mow the wildflowers off here this fall. Try to get them to grow back better.
The gravel's packed pretty well, is it, or?
Yeah, that was all crushed concrete that we used.
Okay, so it's got a pretty good base to it already, so you're not gonna leave big ruts yourselves when you go in and out.
No, yeah, actually it's been really good, that stuff compacted. It's hard,
Mhm.
so. Just got a little bit left to do, once we get that black dirt pile out, then we'll fill that back in with rock. So
Looks nice out there.
it's getting wrapped up anyway.
So you're probably sticking around for the next item on the agenda as well. Consider for approval resolution setting date for public hearing on a proposal to sell real estate property.
So what's the public hearing date?
I don't have it.
No,
We have to, I imagine it's that rule of we have to advertise
If
it.
we okay it today, it's gotta be 2 weeks from now or something like that, or,
I know when we had that meeting,
No,
I know when we had that meeting a year ago or whatever, I know they wanted to wait till right before the sale before they do the public hearing, but I think
Did
it's
Scott
gotta
set
be
that?
done now.
Did Scott send that out at all in a email or not? I didn't see
I didn't
anything,
see
but
it.
no. Okay.
not lately.
So I wonder,
let me just look.
I think whatever we can do advertising wise and get it out there. is what- Gotta be done soon. It's coming up.
I'm sure
Mhm.
he's got the resolution on his desk, I can down.
You gonna go look?
Were we done with everything for open forum earlier?
No.
I wanna get to the point where I start shining.
Oh, you wanna, yeah, your moment of glory.
Working on my wrist.
You know, that YouTube thing is so nice, cause you can go back and watch your stuff doing the stamping. I mean, it's just,
See where I might improve.
so you can critique your own, you know, it's,
So I guess if you're gonna submit me into the Hall of Fame, you could probably just draw it,
yeah, no,
draw from
it's,
that.
You could, each week you could just slide your name plate just over a little bit each time, right?
Do city councils have things like this? That they-
how come we don't have a stipend for stamping?
We're pretty unique.
Talk to your advocate.
We have a stipend for stamping for chairman, but we don't have one for stamping.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we, looking into that?
What about the middleman? He doesn't
Well,
get
that's-
anything?
No,
Usually the
sometimes
middleman is
it-
the one who makes all the money.
That's
Yeah.
gonna all have to go through the comp board.
Right.
Mhm.
Talk to your advocate on your comp board. Got his number?
Yeah,
That along with total tone coverage.
for that rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just warming
It's kinda like golf, it's all on the wrists.
Would be trying to bring it. $10 stipend for carpal tunnel and $20.
I dare you to bring it up. Do it.
They'll look at me like I'm crazy.
There's a lot of wear and tear there. You know, we got stamps for the writing, you know, we got little stampers for our signatures.
We do have
It's,
that.
You guys don't have an auto fit, you have a stamp.
we need to get an auto.
You need to, yes.
And a list of authorized users.
Don't think it mattered. Everybody was authorized for that. I'll make a motion to approve the county claims.
up. I'll second it.
Motion by Jensvold, seconded by Derby to approve the county claims. All in favor say aye.
Alright,
Motion passed.
Okay, so when somebody asks to adjust the payroll, is that a approved or a received?
that's
Is it
received.
the assessor?
Yeah,
Then it's received.
okay. Just thought I was
Oh
getting
boy, I
there.
tell you what, there went a couple of votes to the Hall of Fame.
I knew it was gonna be one
Oh,
of
look
those
at there.
days. Just when I'm up there.
Look at that.
So close.
It's embarrassing.
Is this a wing you guys are gonna build onto the courthouse or what's the deal?
Stamper Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're gonna,
Pass a referendum and the whole nine yards.
yeah.
Well, maybe we'll just have to work with the historical society.
Yeah, there we
Right
go.
next to the governor's wing, you know.
Yeah.
Grandstand room, then you have the stamp room.
Yeah. Nobody can thump that thing like Mike, though. He unfortunately, it's,
I was going back and recording, and aside from somebody else in the room in shoes, his stamping was so loud, it
Oh.
overpowered everything.
yeah.
And there were days I would have to sit there and meticulously edit out all that bracket in order to get a full conversation.
October 17th, 1989, I was at the World Series game when the earthquake hit. And it brings flashbacks when Mike would.
We don't have anything yet then.
So we don't really want to put that off because we might be out quite a ways on that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out before we adjourn.
Okay. Kelsey's baby getting along good?
I haven't, heard anything bad anyway.
Good.
I did have a question for open forum.
Okay, we can go back.
If we were going to do a FOIA request for some records with the NRCS, how should we do that? As an action here to do it, or just one of us do it?
I think just one of you write a letter to them and let them know what you want.
Or it'd be better if it came from the chair.
Whose district is it in?
I don't think it matters. I mean,
It's in your district.
Or would it,
It's in mine.
Has to do with that peat fire.
Oh,
Anybody has, I mean, they have to respond.
well, yeah, but
I can
it
forward-
might carry a little more weight if it's from the Board of Supervisors
And chair.
approved. I
the
would,
whole group.
yeah.
But it's just a FOIA request with the state NRCS is what it is. And I can forward the email to you that Lynn sent me to how to do it.
Okay.
If you want it on the agenda, I can put it on there.
I don't think it has to, it's just as trying to help our lawyer in Des Moines.
I have to go over there for some other business. This week,
Yeah,
anyway.
they redirected me to the state though. So they will probably ask you if we've done it yet. I just hadn't got to that point yet. That's why I brought it up today.
Put it on next week anyway.
Smiling like
Carla.
you found something.
Sounds like
Success.
September 16th at 9.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution setting the date for public hearing on a proposed to sell real estate property for September 16th at 9 a.m. Is that correct?
I'll second it.
Motion by Derby, seconded by Jensfold to approve the resolution setting date. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
As long as there's a signature on here, it doesn't need to be stamped, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's dated already and everything.
Consider for approval payroll claims.
I think he's coming back.
Oh,
Just got a
His
phone call.
stuff's right there, so.
That was Scott.
He called you back, tell you where it was?
yeah.
Sure. Sure.
I'll take care of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to running around.
Yeah, well, have fun with all your new little assignments you got.
Yeah. Add to the list. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, when Alliant Energy had their crew come in and do that, gonna put a culvert in there. There was an old culvert under there. When they redid that, they buried it. I saw that old muddy thing plugged up with mud hanging there by the bucket of the tractor, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I guarantee you we didn't do that. You would wonder why they would bury, because they widened it, so they just buried the ends of it. And it's just like, their crew. But then when they put in that little gas, whatever that is, there's a bunch of piping and valves and stuff up on the surface. And when they were working there, they had that whole driveway for the most part dug out. And then when they just covered it back up and widened it and covered both ends of the culvert. That's why we couldn't find it. I'm like, there must have been a culvert here. I don't know why it didn't.
Alliant, did your electricity go up in Buffalo Center this month?
Yes,
25%.
yes, yes. The, what do they call that commission?
The, utility,
Yeah, they're already the highest one in the state.
they got dinged a couple years ago for doing it without proper process. Now they're catching up. I don't think people really need that right now.
No.
Oh, it's just like,
Well, it's Thompson, everybody on the line, you've got a Alliant, don't you?
whoever's got Alliant, I'm assuming got the same increase.
We got, didn't we get a letter a while back that they said it was gonna be a 25% increase?
Yep.
Mhm.
Doesn't make it any better.
No, I know, but was there,
Evidently, the utilities board don't care.
were there public meetings in response to it, or? I don't remember that there was really.
Because I remember, I mean, there was stuff going on, and people were talking about the whole thing, and then they had charts on where the rest of their competitors were at, and where they were at, and what, and they were already the highest and wanted the biggest increase.
So I'm at over 24 cents a kilowatt when you put all the fees in there on my one parcel. And when I got on the farm, I only pay like 14.
Right.
You know, they have multipliers on those units, depending on what kind of demand you have. And most multipliers are 2 or 3 or something like that. You know what the multiplier is on a corn dryer? 8.
Is that right?
I think our
It's
apartments,
terrible.
ours is double digits at the school,
Oh, I suppose.
apartments.
Ugh.
Well, I suppose they gotta pay for all those wind turbines they put up in
No,
that
there's a
area
fee
up
for
there.
that.
Well, is there actually a wind
There's
turbine
a
fee on there?
renewable energy fee.
Well, evidently it wasn't big enough, and that was too obvious, so they had to
Yeah.
sneak it in somewhere else. Because they're already taking those things down. They got cranes there. Those things have only been up for what? 4, 5 years?
I'll make a motion to approve payroll claims.
I'll second it.
Motion by Derby, seconded by Jensvold to approve the payroll claims. All in favor say aye.
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 That's because of the discontinuation.
We're
of
adjourned.
Tax credits from the federal government for wind and renewable energy.
I think that's all on any new ones, isn't it? I don't know how that works.
I don't know either.
I was thinking any new projects that weren't you were they're cutting it off, but
Does that affect you guys?
Is that
don't
even,
know yet.
that's not a for sure thing yet, is it, on the federal level? It is for sure?
I know he cut the cord on the offshore ones.
Mm-hmm.
He cut solar, but I don't know if he's cut the turbine ones yet.
Any does affect you guys?
Don't know. You know, we've talked to the companies and they say they'd still do it without him. I think when we were upstairs, wasn't he in here? And
Yep. What was his name? Tim or something?
yeah,
Yeah, he said that it was still viable, or it still was a go, or,
So that answers your question. That's what you're telling me.
but, you know, that may have changed since then too, that was months ago, or a couple months ago.
So I'm curious where they're trying to find justify the 25% increase.
Oh, Alliant?
Cause they can.
Well, you know, you like to believe that they're gonna do some infrastructure improvements or something like that. But lots of times these decisions are made, but so to make sure their investors are getting a return on their investment.
About a year and a half ago, I was told that Alliant was trying to sell all the areas in Iowa
All right.
all together.
Hmm.
The co-ops were scrambling to coordinate, you know, a group to go together and buy it as co-ops collectively, because they only wanted to sell, they didn't want to parcel it off, they wanted to sell it all. What they're up to, I don't know.
Well, they wanna get control, have the control of everything in as few hands as possible. That's the way everything is
But
going.
why are they selling?
Well, yeah, lying on their end of it, I don't know what they're selling, but,
The co-ops would rather piecemeal it and
But-
buy it each part themselves.
yeah.
They'd be much better off.
I think there's somebody beyond the co-op, so it's. Oh, are we adjourned?
I did already.
She did adjourn.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard her.
Yep.
I'll second that adjournment.